For the past couple months, a lot of you have been suggesting me the kitchen gadget that changed your life. Today we'll pick out the most interesting ones to test out together.
3, 2, 1.
I bought everything from Amazon, and these little gadgets really add up. I'm out here stimulating the economy on my own. Single-handedly mediated the US-China trade war with $600. At the end of the video, we're also gonna take some of these tools to Boston to cook for PA.
What's up with the corduroy?
That's my pajamas, bro.
You sleep in corduroy? This is a Japanese cabbage shredder. I saw Chef Andy using it for a short the other day and it looked really cool.
This thing is incredible.
Well, first cut it in half and then just start shredding it like a normal peeler. This is thinner than hair. And we can go like back and forth, like look at this, so thin. I don't think it's possible to achieve this with a knife. Look how fast this thing is. It's really fun too. I eat cabbage on a regular basis and I love every vegetable in the Brassica family. So this is gonna be an extremely useful tool for me. Alright, we'll put an easy Japanese cabbage salad. I give a chance to Kewpie mayo and some lemon. I love cabbage because it's super filling, a lot of fiber. Actually has a decent amount of protein too. Taste it. The texture resembles lettuce more. A really great coleslaw coming from this tool. And you can use it for tacos, burgers, whatever you want, or just a simple salad. Usually I don't like single-use kitchen tools because you can achieve a lot with your knife. This is a 9 out of 10. I'll definitely keep this. Well, speaking of single-use kitchen tools, some of you suggested to me a banana slicer. Are you guys passive-aggressively telling me that I can't slice a banana by myself? Very cute, and combine it with another appliance. It's a little too curved. Let's like fix it a little bit. I guess that's it. It looks very nice. The design is very on theme. A lot of people criticize how I peel a banana. Apparently you're supposed to like start here. That's how monkeys do it. What I want to say is like, I'm not a monkey, you know? I'm gonna peel it like, see, this one fits perfectly. Sympathy pain. Now with the bananas, I'll slice, throw it into the freezer. Frozen solid, we can whip out our Yonana.
You can enjoy that creamy, delicious treat that looks, tastes, feels like soft serve ice cream, but it's made only from frozen fruit.
You know, watching this made me realize that American infomercials from the 2000s gives off the same vibe as a Mr. Beast copycat, loud YouTuber. And Yonana must have unlimited advertising dollars because it went all the way to Asia.
이걸 그냥 요나나스 제품 안에다 넣어주시고 제품만 켜주시게 되면 위에 이제 바나나가 나오기 시작할 겁니다.
Since I'm a master of all languages, I'll translate for you. They're saying this might look like all bananas, but it tastes like ice cream.
아이스크림 제형 그대로를 살리면서
Is the banana too big? Like, what's going on? Gotta grab this. Finally. It actually looks pretty smooth. Let's see what it looks like on the inside. Like, I thought it was gonna be more of a slushy sorbet type of texture. This looks very much like ice cream. Banana and blueberries. See if Yonana is better than Ninja Creamy.
중요한 건 지금 드시는
Wow, I can't believe I'm saying this, but I actually think this is ice cream. High speed broke it all down. It didn't have any of the watery flavor and it emulsified everything together. This must be the creamiest frozen fruit puree I've ever tasted. I didn't know Yonana is actually worth it. I had such low hope for this product. Never judge a book by its cover. Never judge appliance by its stupid ass name.
Okay, bro, we're trying to make these gains. You better be eating your chicken and vegetables, and the only downward spiral I want in my diet are zoodles.
The best way to increase the freshness and flavor of cucumber is to rub salt on the surface. That removes the stipple. Get the cucumber wet, roll it around in salt, rub it all over, and rinse it off. Thinner noodles and thicker noodles. Put it in and start twisting. Feels like a pencil sharpener. After the initial resistance, it became very easy. Let's see how long of a zoodle we can make. Oh, my wrist is hurting. That's what happens when you handle a cucumber. That is 1, long zoodle. A bunch of seed came out from the bottom. Good, I guess. I don't like cucumber seeds. Too watery. Okay, that's the first component of our next dish. The slicer is very useful. I can see myself using it very often. Large pieces of chicken breast could be a little dry and tough to eat. And this is a chicken breast shredder. Let me just say, this looks like a really big... You know what? It's a family-friendly channel. I've never seen anything that resembles. Put our breast in. Start driving it. And the chicken's pretty well shredded. Start making a sauce, a peanut butter based sauce. I don't have peanut butter, but I have peanut butter powder, PB2, 2 tablespoons, some soy sauce, rice wine vinegar, some chili oil as well. Mix that together. It's gonna get pretty thick. Chicken breast. Syrup. Let's give it a taste from 1 to 15. This is pretty much what I eat every day, just in a different shape. It tastes more like a peanut butter based salad. The cucumber is super crunchy and the chili oil adds a lot of umami to it because, you know, there's MSG in it. We got the chicken shredded very quickly. It could be a perfect topping on any type of salad. I'm gonna give the zoodle maker an 8 out of 10 and the chicken shredder a 7. I feel like it's such a big tool with very awkward shape. I don't really know how to store it.
A lot of great products you guys suggested me so far. I think for next time we should open it up to any product in general that changed your life. Doesn't have to be kitchen related. Whatever you suggest here, I'll buy and test out. And our Ligma Gang channel members can email me directly as usual. By the way, you know what I always wondered? How do you cut that potato spiraling street food thing? Like, what's going on here? I can't really figure out the mechanism that keeps the potato on the stick. And it just slides down so evenly and gracefully. This guy's fingers got some skills. He must be single.
Here we have our potato spiraler, one of the most popular street food out there. We'll penetrate a potato down the middle. Sort of like drill it with this cutter over here. Whoa, what is that? Cutting is starting to happen. What happened? It's not cutting anymore. Bruh, I guess that's it. It stopped working halfway for some reason. A little bit unreliable, I have to say. Thickness is very uneven. I'm done, bro. You know, in the beginning, it's working so well. I'll fry these for about 7 minutes. Keeping the seasoning simple, we're just gonna do some salt, some paprika. Alright, let's pick a crispy part. It's like a single piece of never-ending chip. I'm gonna give this dish a 9 out of 10, but the tool didn't make it any easier for us to make this, so it only deserves a 3 out of 10.
Before we move on to the next one, I just want to say all the gadgets so far have worked out, but unfortunately most kitchen tools don't make our lives easier at all. That's when today's sponsor Factor is here to rescue. Factor provides chef-crafted, dietitian-approved meals that shows up at my door, fresh, never frozen, and only takes a few minutes to prepare. No prep, no dishes, just heat, eat, and I can get back to making low quality videos for my high quality subscribers. With over 35 meals to choose from per week, including options like keto, calorie smart, vegan, veggie, and more. You can also make sure you're making a sustainable choice. Factor offsets 100% of delivery emissions and sources 100% renewable electricity for their production sites and offices. I've been trying out the Protein Plus meals because you guys know I'm on the Cabbage diet. Get as big as I could. These boxes make it very convenient for me and I'm genuinely impressed at the taste. Head to factor75.com or click the link below and use code 50canoe to get 50% off plus free shipping on your first Factor box. That's code 50canoe at factor75.com to get 50% off plus free shipping on your first Factor box. There's this one churro joint near me that every time I walk by, my friends feel the need to tell me that it's a crime front. Because they're in prime location, I never see anybody go in there, and all they sell are churros. People question how they stay in business and pay the rent.
El Churro is a front because all they sell are churros, but they do have a lot of varieties. The cashier said the s'mores one was his favorite and it was incredible.
Personally, I think it's just a trust fund kid's side project. Usually these type of people go for the minimalistic, artistic design of like a stupid food, and this looks exactly like it.
For the churro dough, we're gonna keep it simple and eggless, you know, just so that the cleanup is easier and I don't have to beat it a lot. Do 2 tablespoons of butter, 2 tablespoons of sugar, half a teaspoon of salt. As soon as it comes up to a boil, we'll drop in a whole cup of flour. Turn the heat off. You're gonna need a wooden spoon for this. Seems a little too thick. Let's add an egg. Beat it very quickly because the pan is hot. We don't want to make scrambled eggs with dough, you know. It's gonna split at first. Like my parents, as you beat it more, it's gonna come together. It doesn't have to be perfect. As long as it's like cohesive, it's good enough. Sort of load it up, just press it little by little. Just squeeze it out. Hopefully it doesn't give us too much trouble. Rubber spatula. This gun is heavy. Alright, I think we're all loaded up. The churro came out a little prematurely. We have the oil at 350 and time to start shooting, I guess. It's taking shape very well. We'll just leave it there to fry for a bit. Now that we have some color on there, more like a funnel cake now. We'll let it drain on a wired rack. It could be served at a Michelin star restaurant. It'd be called art. Dust it with cinnamon sugar. Sugar's not really sticking, I guess, just a lot of cinnamon in. Really light, chewy. The outside got so crispy, and the inside is kind of like pulling apart. Type of dough texture. The most important part is how easy it made us to make churro. Usually I have to like deal with the piping bag, squeeze a lot, and control, use the scissors to cut. But this one handles it all.
Never in my life have I experienced the urge to shove churros in my mouth, but I do appreciate the ease that it provides. Churro gun, 8 out of 10.
When we press the start button, it's gonna spin itself. So let's see how it does it. Okay, bro. This is the most sus tool so far. And it gets more intense every time you press the button. I don't feel good holding it, so we're gonna... Oh, Lord.
My first time putting a vibrating tool into a pot of stew. That kind of rhymed. Which is something I've only experienced figuratively. We'll just leave it in here for 20 minutes and I'll see you guys later.
Fat separating ladle. This part will catch the fat. This part outputs the soup, right? You know, I'm afraid to like pour it too quickly. I feel like the fat's gonna spill over. But so far so good. I noticed another problem. This not only filters the fat, but it blocks out all the aromatics and meat too. All we get over here is broth. Well, I guess it could be useful if we're just making chicken stock. For soup and other liquid, not very practical. We should reduce it to a single-use tool. So I can only give it a 5 out of 10. Silicone mode. A lot of great tools are made of this material that brings many people all different kinds of pleasure, including an icy lick, which makes balls, by the way. We'll take the silicone out. I'm just gonna assume that we're filling it till here. Oh. Need to see a little bit of overflowing. That should be good. Leave it in the freezer overnight. The ice, lick my ice balls. Brute force to remove it. Oh, bad feeling about this. Oh, okay. Not bad. Look at that. We'll rub it around to make it more clear. I'm holding pure water. Let's see if having clear ice makes my seltzer water taste better. H2O on many different levels. It almost makes it taste like it has sugar in it. I'm gonna give this tool a 9 out of 10. 2 cups of heavy cream, 1 cup of milk, 3/4 of a cup of sugar. We'll put half of it in there. Real vanilla for this base. I have some left over from the cookie video. Bean stock. Put it on medium-low heat to start heating. Very diverse. Our little piggy yolk separator. Squeeze it and go. Whoop. Huh. Nice. So cute. 5. Okay, it's a little too big for this pig's mouth. Now with the other half of the sugar, whisking it until it's combined. When you beat egg yolks, the fat inside is gonna start trapping air. That's why the color changes. Once it's thick and kind of pale like this, very slowly incorporate the cream into the eggs. Vanilla seeds from earlier. Back into the pan. Make sure you get all that vanilla seeds in. Dessert MSG, you know what I'm saying? Till it coats the back of the spoon. If you want to be more precise, that's 170 degrees Fahrenheit. 170. Stop, turn on. Strain the mixture. We can't put this straight into the machine right now. It's gonna break it. If you have patience, you can just leave it in the fridge overnight. This is gonna take a while. The instructions said we have to let it be in there for at least 12 hours. Collected a lot of ice. How do we get it off? Let's see if it's gonna release it. But now it's freezing on the bottom. No! Alright, that took a lot of scraping with a fork right in with the base. put the top on and start turning it. Oh, turning paddle hitting against the ice, definitely breaking the machine a little bit. Yeah, I can't even move. This is bad. That ice really damaged the interior wall. Yeah, I give up. I'm gonna do this with a spoon. You know, sometimes you can't trust these machines. Just my wrist and repetitive motion will definitely get it to come to the correct consistency.
Speaking of garbage, we're going to Boston to use the rest of the gadgets to cook PA a beautiful breakfast.
We brought all the gadgets from New York, and now we're gonna cook a delicious breakfast using all the appliances and stuff for PA. This is PA's apartment, by the way. The door is kind of dirty.
Relax.
What's up?
I have to move my glass.
What's up with the corduroy?
This is my pajamas, bro.
You sleep in corduroy?
Sleep and go out.
I was like, why are your feet sticking out your slippers so much? You should get a proper... You know, when you wear corduroy and your back pockets touch, I don't say nothing.
Why didn't you like take a train back?
Besides all the gadgets, I actually brought you a gift.
Okay.
You know how you always roast me for, you know, messing with the ledge of your remote?
Oh,
the
yeah,
battery
yeah.
ledge.
Yeah.
Sort of like a fidget toy that you can play with that doesn't damage the remote. Isn't that considerate?
I'm confused. So you break my remote, so you bought something else so I don't break the remote.
Yeah.
Alright, cool. Just make sure.
So here it is.
What is that?
Try it out, man.
What is
So let me show you how to play. Here are a couple functions. You like it?
Very much. This is like when your mom gives you socks for Christmas and your friend gets an Xbox.
Also, happy birthday.
It was like months ago, but
Waffle stuffler, microwave rice cooker, egg boiler to make perfect scrambled eggs. A jar opener. This is like a grip pad. Herb scissors, so you don't have to chop them. This is how you clean it, by the way. Egg cracker. If you put this on top and you drop the ball, and it cracks perfectly open. All right, let's do a cup of rice. The rice looks like, the quality looks very good.
that's good because I don't have the straining thing.
Yeah. This might be the first time I'm washing rice on this channel. 1 cup rice to 2 cup water. And then close the lid. Put the spoon on top, lock it.
You have to understand, bro, this is the only appliance I use in this whole household.
We'll microwave for 12 minutes and rest for 5 minutes. What's up with the foam on top? It's been 5 minutes. Time to open the container to see if the rice is cooked. It looks like it's hot. I'll be damned. PA. Look at that. Microwave rice.
I just can't get over the fact I said I'll be damned, but...
Give me your hand.
Oh! Bro!
It's kind of al dente, but...
I'm gonna say...
All right. 3, 2, 1. Bruh, it looks like the final completion of Super Mario. You know how like he gets on the flag and he like drops down? 1, 2, 3.
Oh, wow.
Oh my god. What should we do with this? We'll put that aside. I figured out this egg machine. See the words on here? You want a soft, medium, poached, hard egg, depending on how much water you put in. Close it and then on.
This thing looks like it's prone to exploding.
The machine just beeped. Supposed to cook it very well, like better than boiling. Oh my god. Maybe this one. The water. We're gonna do a base of soy sauce, rice wine vinegar. Gonna do a little less vinegar because the Frank's gonna carry a lot of the acidity with Aunt Jemima's love juice. Cut it open and see how well the egg cooked. Eh, not bad. Medium boiled. That is hard to get out, bro.
Why don't you just flip it over?
Ooh, I messed that up. For a sauce that we just made.
Alright, that's kind of cool.
It does open pretty easily. The stuffler for a stuffed waffle. Gonna raise the height so we can put stuff in there. The Kinder's Bueno and raspberry preserve. Those are two of PA's favorite filling. Churro Milling Company. All we need is water.
I think you're supposed to keep it inside.
Shut up. No waffle for you. Cup. So the key to a fluffy pancake is to not mix it thoroughly. Once it's kind of clumpy, we'll just let it hydrate itself. That's how the baking powder and the baking soda in there is gonna have the chemical reaction and give it more texture. Why do we get this?
Because it's frozen.
And it's dirty. First, let this heat up. In the meantime, we'll open this jar of raspberry preserve. You know, I need the grip pad. I see. This looks like you discovered it underground, bro. Look, they're underground. They're in Plato's cave. Let's have the first one with the raspberry preserve. Top it off with more batter. Nice. Close it up. Let's see what happens. Oi. The moment of truth. Oops.
That was pretty truthful. Pardon, but.
This looks amazing, yo.
Wait,
like, not gonna lie.
Am I hungry or is this actually looking really good?
This looks so good. Alright, we'll put it here. Stuff in all the chocolate bars. Bro, this is gonna be fire.
No, this looks so good.
Was this your favorite candy growing up?
Yeah, but I like the original ones more. You know, the ones that's like solid.
Oh, I see. So no wafers.
Yeah. Those are even better. But this is amazing too. It's way easier to get this than the other one.
Yeah, I actually like this better. I think this sells better.
Yeah, it sells way better.
in
But the other one
America.
tastes better.
We'll cover this up. I am enjoying this stuffer, bro. It's fun. By the way, I just want to let you guys know, PA doesn't have any silverware or plates, and he uses these.
So, bro,
This is how you survive, bro.
it's fully recyclable. My mom bought it for me. And you know what? I have a problem
So
with it.
your mom gave up on you?
Yeah.
Never gonna buy a proper pair of
I'm
silverware?
gonna point out, I don't like that the ratio is 1-to-1. Because nobody uses the same amount of forks as knives. You only use knife like in one of third of the scenarios. Also got this.
So you have more than 1,000 single-use utensil right now.
No comment.
The chocolate waffle should be done. This time I'm not gonna... Oh, is that how it is? This thing is amazing, dude.
Bro.
Do you want it? I can leave it here.
Yeah.
Just to show that. It's there. Hey, it's me. That's it. This is PA's breakfast. What do you guys think? Isn't it crazy we didn't use the stovetop at all?
To be fair, I never used stovetop at all either, but
Rated 1 through 10.
thank you for cooking. I'm glad there was no kitchen in New York and you had to come here to cook.
You have to finish your eggs before you can get to dessert, bro.
I thought I'm an adult now. Alright. Oh my god, this is actually really good. The sauce is amazing. The rice is a little hard. I think I'm feeling the red hot.
The sauce is actually pretty balanced. There's some sweetness, acidity.
Yeah, I think it gets like hotter towards the bottom. I don't know what's about 8.7 out of 10.
That was pretty high. I think that's the highest you've rated my cooking.
I mean, this is not just food. I'm throwing the fact that you took a train for 4 hours and got here and cooked it and leaving me the appliances and bought my food.
I mean, technically, free food is 10 out of 10.
But you know what? You're right. 10 out of 10. I need a new...
How's the service? Is it Michelin star?
Listen, you've never treated me this good my entire life. I'm getting a little nervous.
The next step will be killing you on camera.
That's what...
But,
Softly.
nice.
Look at that.
Batter cooked really well.
That's right.
Is it undercooked?
The dough is a little chewy.
Jam is flying everywhere.
Sounds like my dream.
The dough is a little bit chewy. I think it's just undercooked.
Oh, this was different.
I guess the cross section is just not as well.
Where's the...
Oh,
it's like it's
over
the old
here.
side. There you go. Oh my...
Better than the last one?
Yo, this is very bueno.
That's not a great sign that you laugh the loudest at your own jokes.
Hey, I'm funny. My grandma told me so.
It's funny how your grandma tells you you're funny but never handsome. Even grandma can't lie.
9.6. But
How does the Kinder Bueno taste within a waffle? Is it soggy already?
no. Everything is good. And also, I like the dough is not chewy anymore.
Okay, let's try it. It looks a little dry, but it's not.
No, it's not. Bro, I think the only better breakfast item I've had is like only in restaurants.
There's technically 3 layers. It's stuffed waffle with candy bars, but the candy bars has its own stuff. A bite into it, there's like multiple layers of flavor coming out. This whole breakfast we just whipped up. How would you rate 1 through 10?
I'll average it out. We'll go 9.1.
I guess this is really carrying us.
It really is. I even weighted more than these items. This number 1, just to be healthy. This number 2. Yeah, this is number 3. You gotta come over more often. To go another hangout.
Time to take a look at suggestions from tropical places, specifically Hawaii. While the pineapple has the power to improve the taste of any finished product, we're looking for a tool set to improve our meat wrapping experience.
The Musubi mold and spam cutter. This makes it easier for us to make the dish. Suggested by a subscriber named Lynn from Hawaii, obviously. According to Lynn, this whole set is available at every CVS in Hawaii. It's very local. She said she doesn't think I'll be able to get it in mainland CVS. Well, I've actually never seen this in my life. So usually when I go to the CVS, I'm picking up. I've never made musubi before, but I see it all the time. People seem to love it. Our old friend. A good old can of Spam. Right here. Very gracefully, we'll cut it with these wires. Okay, it sounds kind of racist, but. Oh, here it goes. What the hell? It's from CVS, alright. I'm gonna hold it down from back here. I can't believe a piece of Spam almost destroyed metal. That's American military food for you. We'll set the mold up. Freshly made rice. 1 little scoop, maybe a little more. Here's the press, we'll make it nice and flat. Okonomiyaki sauce. Let's pick a pretty piece. And a slice of Spam. How do people usually do the nori? Equal size, right? No, I just cut it in half. Roll it up. Take a grain of rice, smear it. Here we go. Look at that. Cut it open. Look how easy that made it. Wow, my first time making musubi. I probably should have toasted the nori before. It's kind of thick. I'd probably sear the Spam. But overall, very simple. I wouldn't use it again though, but I'll give it an 8 out of 10. For people who's into musubis, this is probably the easiest way to do it. I did it in literally under a minute or so.
The other day in the fried chicken video, I learned that tumbling meat in the machine, like your dirty laundry, actually speeds up the marination process. So with the home use one you guys suggested, we're gonna use a control group sitting in the marinade like normal overnight, and an experimental group, tumbled.
We're using whatever I have in the house. A lot of Indian ingredients. I'm gonna do a half part buttermilk, half part yogurt, 2 dairy products with the most amount of lactic acid, which is gonna denature the protein of the chicken. Cumin, white pepper, cashmere. This is probably my favorite spice. The color is just, I've never seen a shade of red like this. 2 teaspoons fenugreek, 1 teaspoon garam masala, half teaspoon coriander, cardamom pods. We'll combine. It smells so good. A good amount of salt. About half of the marinade straight in. Our normal marinade, we'll check on it tomorrow. The rest of the marinade, we'll save it. We're gonna tumble with these plain. So this has just been sitting in the bag for 2 days because I forgot about it. It's supposed to be overnight, but in the fridge for 48 hours. Let me just smell it to see if it's still good. The tumbler actually came with a meat tenderizer, like 1,000 needles, my worst nightmare. It's highly recommended that we use this first before the tumbling. It's supposed to like maximize the effect. I feel like it's having a hard time going in. I'm about to ask a question no guy wanna hear. Is it in yet? Oh, it's definitely in now. Load the meat in all our marinade. Look at that. Then we'll turn this into an unlock. Press it down to secure it. Vacuum tube. We're gonna insert it to the top of the tub and press this function. This will probably take 2 to 3 minutes. Wow, it does look very pressurized. I guess they have pressure cookers. This will be like a pressure, and press this function again, it'll start tumbling. I didn't know what I was expecting, but this is very anticlimactic. Put in the smaller one. That's interesting because I put them like right next to each other. Somehow the skin of this one is significantly more cooked. I wonder if it's the marination process. So this one is the wait, which one is which again? Let me check the footage. This is the tumbled and this is the normal marinade. Pretty significant difference, huh? Let's go with the thigh. It should be cooked. I guess it's just a little red. Whatever. Alright, yeah, we'll go in. Yeah, it's definitely raw. This time is definitely cooked. The normal marinade, this one the tumbler. Normal. I forgot how tender and juicy chicken thigh is. It's like a whole different animal over here. Flavor, I can taste all the spices, and the yogurt definitely tenderized the meat a lot. At the same spot, we'll take a bite of the tumbled one. Interesting. The marinated one for 48 hours is a lot saltier. The salt, along with some of the flavor, penetrated like down to the bone. The tumbled one is just as flavorful, even though the center is not as salty, but surprisingly juicier. If I have to choose one that I prefer eating, it will be the tumbled one. So I think the tumbler maintains the freshness while imposing flavor and penetrating into the meat. I had very low hopes in the beginning, but after tasting both, I'm gonna have to give the tumbler a 9 out of 10. I think I'm gonna keep it.
As a lot of you probably know, in the most recent membership video, I did one of the biggest reveals on this channel, and not a single one of you leaked any information or screenshots, completely respecting and protecting my privacy. You guys are the actual G's. I'm so grateful. I don't think any other YouTuber, subscriber, community are at the level that we are. So many new things to look forward to. I'm excited for us. Alright, thank you.